Okay, this is going to be a quick tutorial through a little live setup we've got on the go here in this little hallway. The theatre's busy, so we've got to keep the volume down, but I'll try and show you as best I can. So we start over here, we've got our computer, which we've got some recordings of a band made. The computer's just being operated by this little wireless keyboard. That is interfaced with these Ultra Gain Pro 8 digital 8-channel 19-inch rack units. They are connected in the back here by ADAT cables, and then they talk to the computer via its own special cable which goes into its PCI card down here, which you get with the units. They are linked up through XLRs to 1/4-inch jacks going into 1 to 16 on the back here, and they're going into the line inputs, which means if I come onto the channel strips, I've actually had to select line in, and because the line signal's hot, I'm not needing to apply mic gain to them. Examples of things that could need 48 volts would be hi-hats or DI boxes or overheads for cymbals. Then we've got 20 decibel pad, just cuts it by 20 dB, and obviously the line, we went over that. This is our phase reversal and our low cut filter. Then we've got our 4-band parametric EQ, which I'm not going to bother adjusting just now because the levels are so low you won't be able to hear it, because we've got to keep it low for the pantomime next door. If I want to insert the EQ, I just press it right here. These are our auxes, I'll go through them in a minute. Then we come down and we've got our fader. We've got 12 channels of audio here which we're metering on these LED meters, and obviously we're metering the auxes as well, and our left and right meters are faulty. This is our main left and right fader. Obviously we use that to control the front of house or whatever's plugged in on the back here, our mix left and right, but every room's different, and to get a better EQ that's the one that's on this desk, we've actually got an outboard one, so we've sent and returned on both the left and right, and we're follow that round, and we're going in to the back of these EQs here. Here they are. You can hear if I take them out, and then put them back, the volume back up. We've got them in a kind of classic Seagull configuration. It's been modified a bit. One of the benefits of having this 31-band EQ is you can really pinpoint frequencies, so even if you had some 50 Hz hum that you just want to eliminate, you could just come right over here and just take it right out of there. Same goes for any frequencies, tom, harmonics that are just sounding awful, or anything you want to do, you can really accurately pinpoint what you need. We've got a reverb on stereo return 1, and that's going through aux 1, which is left open up here. These can be flipped like in the Analogue studio just by this little tiny button here, which the camera won't focus on if it will. It goes in past the flush, so you can't press it by accident during a live performance without realising. And then on the back, we've got it coming out of aux 1. We've got that coming into the reverb unit here, coming out in stereo, and then inserted to the left and right on the stereo return 1, which is up. Now if we want to hear that, I'll try and isolate it. This desk, you can have it function like a studio desk. If I just hold in the SIP button here until it comes on, the solos will now work like they would in a studio. So if I go to, I think my snare's on channel 3, and I want to hear that reverb have effect, I better unmute my reverb channel. So I'll unmute that there. Now that's open and set to unity. There's a little 0 there, unity. And these are open now. I can control it with my aux 1 send. Here there's nothing. And now with the reverb. Now if I want to clear those and just get back to my full mix, I just solo clear. And if I want to go back to functioning like a normal live desk, just press that again and it's back to normal. Now I've got my groups over here, which are routed to via these routing buttons here. Obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and my mix. So they're all currently going to left and right. So I've got mix selected, and I've not done anything with the panning, but there it is if I need it. To make sure my groups are going to my mix, I make sure mix is selected here. I've also got another type of group, which is my VCA group, which is right here, which works differently. The signal on these groups goes right actually through these faders, so as these come up and down, I've got fader hiss. I've got another thing for the fader to go through, but these ones actually work differently. These are called VCAs. They control the voltage that goes to any of the signals that's assigned to them, and I'll show you how you do that. You click VCA assign, and then I click the VCA that I want to use. So now if I come over to say the drums are on the first 9. So all I do is I go to the first 9 channels and I select VCA. Oh, I let time out. So all I do is select VCA 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, which have all now disappeared from the mix. But if I come over here and push this back up, back in they come. Gives you good control over anything you want to have control over. So I've got a gate on my kick drum, which is number 1. A gate you would typically apply to a gate to a kick drum just to silence it in between beats and control the signal. So if I come on the back of channel 1, my insert is sent and returned in the same path. So if I come over here, you can see it. The brown cable's here going in and out. I've got it set up so you can just see it. It opens up to let the beat through, and then as soon as the beat stops, it goes back closed again. And I did that with my threshold and my decay. I set my threshold down until it started having an effect, and then I changed my decay. So look, watch this. If I make it decay really long, you can see how long it stays open. And if I make it really short, it'll jump back close straight after the beat. Douche. And faster, douche. And that's how the gate works. That's obviously set to gate. And that's a gate.